What's up guys, Corey coming to you live from the TacToys HQ, and in this video what we're going to do is compare all of the M4s. So first up, what we have is the Gen 8, then we have the Wells M4, then we have the Gen 9, then we have the HK, finally we have the Kublai. I'm going to go through all of the pros and cons of each blaster so that you can make an informed decision when you're looking to purchase. So starting off with the trusty, reliable, the well-known, the foundation blaster, the M4A1 Gen 8 or V8 by Jingming. This blaster is actually the oldest blaster on the table, but is still the most popular. Supply and demand has allowed it to be a very cheap blaster with a lot of upgrades available right now. You'll see a lot of the awesome blasters online that have full crazy external builds, metal internals and externals, are usually off of this blaster. But let me quickly go through a few things that come with it standard out of the box. Of course, it has the adjustable buttstock at the rear. It actually comes with this sight and also batteries in the box that make this sight glow green. It doesn't actually have select fire. It's only got full auto and safe. As you can see right here, the semi is also full auto. It's got a decent construction. It is an ABS plastic and nylon bit of a composite mix, but it's definitely improved from the past. When these first came out, they were full plastic, quite brittle, and now they are improving, getting a bit more solid and a lot higher quality straight out of the box with full nylon gears, nylon gearbox casing as well. Having the 20mm Picatinny railing handguard at the front does allow you to put a lot of attachments on, like foregrips, lasers, torches, a wide variety of different things. It's an extremely foundational blaster, meaning that if you're just getting into it, this is the one that I would generally recommend you get. The reason for that is the availability of spare parts and also upgrades. If anything did go wrong with your blaster, there's going to be a lot of parts available for you to fix it, and anything that you could think of. However you want to make this blaster look, you are able to do it because of the upgrades available. Summarizing up the V8, this is one of my favorites. Still to this day, I run this blaster fully upgraded, and I couldn't recommend it any more highly. Next up, we have the Wells M401. Now this one, out of the box, is a lot more solid feeling than the V8. It does have two variants. It has the clear body and also a black body. The clear body is a lot more popular, however, because a lot of people like to see the inner workings of the blaster. The buttstock on this one is a crowd favorite. It's a very high quality buttstock. It comes standard with this handle slash sight at the top, which is kind of a two-in-one. And at the front here, you'll see Picatinny railings on the top and the bottom, but these side parts do actually come off as well, and they do expose a Picatinny railing as well. The Wells has been known to be a little bit difficult to mod compared to the V8 and the V9s, as it does have a few different component lengths. Spring cylinder heads, they're all different lengths to the standard Jingming V8s and V9s. This one does actually have select fire, so you've got full auto, semi, so single shot, and also safe. As like the V8, this can run the 11.1 out of the box as well. Should generally have no issues, but just remember these are designed on a 7.4. Generally, if you are going to run an 11.1, your single shot will sometimes shoot 2. Same deal as the V8, the magazines will generally hold around 200 gel balls. Summary on the Wells M401. You can't really go wrong with it. It's very popular within the modding community, and if you do it right, this blaster can hit extremely hard. Now we have the M4A1 V9 by Jingming. This was almost a direct rival to the Wells M401 when it first came out, as it does have the single shot and the full auto, which was one of the first ones by Jingming after the V8. It had the same sight as the Wells up here at the top, but the buttstock was a little bit more flimsy, I would say, a little bit lighter. Some people do like that though. However, the one thing that was a bit controversial when it first came out was this handguard. There's actually no 20mm Picatinny railings on the front, so you can't attach your lasers, your torches or anything like that. But a very popular upgrade that a lot of people do get is the 7-inch handguard, metal handguard, because you're going to upgrade it anyway eventually. So all they do is fit a 7-inch Picatinny railing handguard at the front, and then it has a very similar handguard to that of the Wells and the V8. Once that started becoming mainstream, the V9 was an extremely popular gun, especially its gearbox for modding. Right now, I would say the V2 gearbox, which is what this one is running, is the most popular gearbox to mod. There is a crazy amount of options that you do have. Whether you just want to make it a small build or a massive build, you can spend a lot of money on something like this. You would have seen on our Instagram, a lot of the awesome builds that a lot of people do ask about is actually the V9. There's so many options for it that you can make it look crazy, extremely long, extremely short as well for CQB. It's a very versatile blaster, and that's why it's so popular these days. Same as the others, the magazine on this one holds around 200 gel balls and is 11.1 compatible straight out of the box. Moving now onto the HK. This is one of the newer blasters on the market, and it's gaining popularity very quickly. What people love about this blaster is that it actually comes with a metal buffer tube straight out of the box, an awesome buttstock at the rear, which is very, very smooth but also very solid. A decent side at the top, not the best, but there's always sight options out there. But it's more so the solid construction that people are loving. It's very, very solid and feels extremely high quality. And one of the cool things is that it also has a metal barrel straight out of the box. People love that stuff. It isn't the easiest blaster to mod because some parts aren't readily available just yet. That's what you have to expect when a blaster is new onto the market. But in saying that, of course, there's more and more modifications coming out every single day. Like full metal handguards, blowback kits, full metal internals are almost available right now. Again, like is becoming standard these days, select fire is also on this blaster, full auto, semi, and safe. This blaster actually comes out of the box with Tamiya connections, so if you did want to run an 11.1, it's very likely that you will need to change the connections unless you're getting one of our Turnigy's. Either way, we would probably recommend changing your plugs over to the XT30s as it is a safer plug, but also you can push the plugs harder without the worry of the plugs malfunctioning. Overall, the HK, it's one of my favorites at the moment, most definitely. It's a very, very solid build, and if you were looking to get one, I think you'd be very happy with the outcome. Last but not least, we do have the Kublai M4. Now the Kublai M4 is an absolute beast. The quality that it comes with out of the box is above any of the others that you've seen here. With a metal buffer tube, it actually comes standard with a metal magazine as well, a metal sight at the top, and metal delta rings right here on the handguard. Also, a metal barrel, which everyone loves. Kublais are known for their extreme accuracy straight out of the box and extremely high quality overall build. Even with the select fires, they're unbelievably smooth. The finish on the blaster is beautiful. There's no scratches, there's nothing on it. The materials used a much higher standard than what we've seen in the past. Even when you pull back the charging handle at the top here, the way the door moves, the way the charging handle moves, you know it's extremely high quality. Also, there's a lot of upgrades for these readily available. The internal's not the easiest to mod in the world, but of course, that's what you can expect with new blasters. As we move on, as it gains more popularity, it's gonna get a lot easier. But the externals, you guys have been asking us how we do all of the builds on Instagram. Well, most of them that look like a Gen 9 are actually a Kublai. With the different handguards at the front, all compatible. The different rears, all compatible. The different sights, they're all compatible with the Kublai. You can make this thing look like an absolute beast. Again, as standard, that we're probably going to see in the future as well, there's always going to be a full auto, semi option, and safe. And yes, it's 11.1 compatible straight out of the box. My overall thoughts on the Kublai, definitely the best on the market at the moment. It's up there. If I could redo everything and take back all of the money that I've spent on my Gen 8, I'd probably do it on this one because I know that this blaster is future-proof, meaning that all of the upgrades that are coming out now, I can put onto this one. What we'll do now is a very quick chrono test so that you can see all of the differences out of the box. Just remember, none of these have been modified, so it's a very, very fair comparison. They're all using 7.4 batteries and they're all using the same Milky White gel balls. Awesome, so that's the results, guys. Hopefully you did get something out of this and this will help you make an informed decision. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out on our live chat email, give us a call, message on Facebook or Instagram. We're there to help. This is Corey from TacToys. Happy blasting.